Undeniable is the fact that there is an underrepresentation of women in leadership positions, with women holding 34% of managerial positions all over the world, even though they make up around 40% of the world's working population. In the United States, less than 5% of the Fortune 500 companies are headed by women. It's often easy to associate the underrepresentation of women on gender bias in the processes involved in hiring and promoting leaders. Other sources suggest that women's career trajectories render them less likely to end up in management positions. There are also exceptions in which male leaders are preferred, with women being preferred for risky positions, hence the term glass cliff, which refers to women being given control when everything is on the verge of falling apart.
The Arab MENA region is no stranger to conflict. Businesses and organizations are in a constant struggle of surviving and thriving in war-torn and economically volatile countries. As a result, we sometimes see women elevated into positions of power when things are going poorly, a phenomenon we refer to as the glass cliff. A relative of the glass ceiling, the glass cliff is a metaphor for when women are offered leadership positions when things are going badly. The glass cliffs put promising female leaders in precarious positions where they have a higher likelihood of failure, meaning there is a greater risk for them to fall off the cliff.
Sometimes people ask me, are we successful because we have a lot of women at Ulta Beauty and we cater, we have a lot of women guests? And I'm like, absolutely not. I think we're successful because we have a great business model. And we have a diverse leadership team, diversity all up and down the board, and that is what matters. So while I'm proud to be a female CEO, that's who I am, I'm also proud about the fact that I'm leading a company that's quite diverse. And I'm very optimistic actually about that we can keep gaining on this, even though it absolutely is going to take a while.
The glass cliff, women being sort of set up to fail. Is this a thing?
It is a thing, and I'm sorry to say it is a thing. And sometimes it's self-selected, because an interesting thing that we found is that women come up through the ranks often by taking the toughest job. And they may volunteer for the job that other people don't want. They may really just relish the challenge. But what ends up happening, regardless of gender, is that their resumes become the turnaround person, the problem fixer. And so they're more qualified to get those jobs. But then they get named to those jobs. They have very high profiles as women, and then if they don't succeed, then there's sort of a confirmation bias. Oh, well, we put her in that job and she didn't make it.
And it's a lot harder to succeed in those jobs. I mean, that's...
By definition
right,
it is.
right.
And so that's what we call the glass cliff. You sort of inch your way up there, and then you slide off of it, and it actually can harm other people.
Overall, women are less likely to be appointed to leadership positions than men.